Hey, Lee here with a wrap-up real quick of Calgary Expo 2013. I got some people over there watching some Louis C.K. in the other room, so if you hear some other worldly voices, that's what that is. But Calgary Expo was really fun. It is the same weekend as C2E2, so they do lose kind of the comic book chutzpah therefore, just because, you know, it's still very appreciative that so many people do make it out to Calgary. We had David Finch there, Adam Hughes was there, Fiona Staples, who's local, showed up. I didn't know she was not on the website, so I did not bring any of my saga to get signed or anything like that. Mark Brooks was there, Simon Bisley, Dan Parent, all kinds of comic book artists. So really cool. There's some writers and stuff as well. Some of the smaller publishers there. Avatar had a booth, for example. Kaboom and Boom Studios had a thing there. So really cool stuff. I got a sketchbook, which I do recommend if you're going to go to a lot of cons and stuff like that. If you're not getting art commissioned specifically for framing or putting on a wall or something like that, this is the way to go. And I'm definitely not the first person to do this. People have been doing this forever, but it's a really cool idea. Of course, try to get a book that fits your backpack. I didn't quite do that. So first up, I had Casey Green. He drew me a little reticent, but he set the tone of the book here. You might know Casey Green from Gun Show Comics, amongst other things. But I bought his first volume here. He also drew me a little critter in the front there. Really cool guy, fun guy. He's everything you want him to be. Really cute comic. I enjoy. So he set the tone of my book there, as it were. And that Simon Bisley gave me a little Constantine for free. Super cool. Real fun guy. Saw my Rush tattoo. We talked about Rush for a good 20 minutes and stuff like that. I really enjoyed him. He's fun to talk to. Dan Parent got a little Sabrina the Teenage Witch action going there. You might know Dan Parent from Archie, obviously. Got a Lion Cat from Fiona Staples. Now, I was in the right place at the right time here. She was only appearing in the evenings, like 5 o'clock on, and I happened to, cruise by the thing at like 1:45. I'm like, let's just stand here, 'cause she's going to be here any minute. And sure enough, like within 5 minutes, she walked up, was able to get that. Obviously, like I said, I didn't have Saga with me, so I couldn't get that signed, but I did get her digest signed to me and my girlfriend there. This is really cool if you get a chance to grab one. It's just little doodles and different characters and stuff of her trying out and sketching, so really neat stuff. Dig that. That's a good thing, just throw on the coffee table, show people and stuff like that. But I got Lion Cat, which is awesome. She's really nice. Obviously, I'm a big fan of her work and stuff like that. Excellent artist. And like she did that in like a matter of minutes. Like, serious skills there from Fiona Staples. Adam Hughes, got myself a Scarlet Witch from Mr. Hughes, got a bunch of stuff signed by him. Of course, too, I got Mill from the podcast, a Power Girl. The Mill's got a Batgirl for one of Krista's friends. And he charges like $20 for these quick little sketches like that, but super cool stuff. The band Kirby Crackle, you might know them as the guys that play our outro, now intro for LBR. Each member of the band drew a piece of Hal Jordan here, so that's what we ended up with. And he's looking a little worse for his legs are especially a little, are obviously not great artists, those guys, but they are great musicians, so there you go. And then finally from Mr. David Finch, we have Swamp Thing. The dude, I mean, he's most well known now, I guess, for Batman, but I mean, back in the day working at Marvel and stuff like that, he's drawn everybody. He worked on Ultimatum, he worked on, and stuff like that. Of course, Batman is his more iconic thing now, I guess. So a lot of people were getting Batmans, but in my line in particular, and I was there for 5-6 hours for this dude, it was karma for me getting Adam Hughes and Fiona Staples without working. I had to wait basically an entire day for Mr. David Finch, but it was totally worth it. Got to see him draw all day, hang out with him. He's a really easy to talk to, fun guy. He was drawing all kinds of stuff. Some guys for a Rhino, excellent. Magneto, holy crap. I walked up, I'm like, yo, you got a Swamp Thing in you, and he quickly looked at a reference and was able to churn that out. So that's super awesome. DC, if you're watching for some reason, maybe put that guy on something a little different than Batman once in a while. He's very talented, awesome, very detailed work and stuff like that. So that's my sketches. Last week, because I was in Calgary, of course, I didn't pick up my regular pull list stuff, so I have that right now. So any of you LBR YouTube channel faithful will actually get some free digital codes after the episode here. Of what I missed, we had Avengers number 10 from John Hickman, Mike Diodato. I don't know if Mike Diodato's been doing all the art. No, as a matter of fact, he hasn't, so that's really cool, like him. Avengers Arena, I got to talk to Christos Gage, who, of course, did Avengers Academy. Talked to him a little bit about how I felt about Metal, the character Metal dying in the first issue of Avengers Arena. He felt the way you'd think he felt about it. He's apparently going to be writing issue 13, and he'll be addressing some of that kind of stuff. So really cool, really nice guy. I know Mike from the podcast isn't a huge fan of Christos Gage. I really like him. He's giving away copies of his free comic book day book, Absolution from Avatar, signed and everything like that. Friendliest guy ever. I really dig his stuff, so he was fun to meet. Other than that, we have Guardians of the Galaxy. This is number 2. I've yet to read a single issue of this, including the 0 issue. I'm getting on that. Whenever you go to a con, you're just reinvigorated to read comic books. So there's that. And then a book I completely missed on my pull list, but it's here all the same, is number 22, Ultimate Spider-Man, which also has a free digital code. So look for free digital codes from Avengers, Guardians, and Ultimate Spider-Man. That is the pull list from last week, technically, on my little wrap-up of Calgary. It's a really cool show. If you're out in Western Canada, or as close as Winnipeg as I was, we went out there and stayed with a friend of ours, and it was a very cost-effective trip. Really, really a lot of fun. It's a busy con. It's getting bigger every year. It's really well managed compared to some of the other cons I went to. But pre-buy photo ops. If you're going to see the celebrities and stuff there, because of the volume and just how things are kind of like organized, you're going to want to pre-buy online. You're going to want to get the picture. That's usually what I do too. Like if I go to, with comic book artists, it's a little different. If you can get them on time, get them to sign your books, get them to draw you a little something. I mean, sometimes you're waiting. There's obviously nothing you can do ahead of time. But if you're going to go see someone like Norman Reedus or Nathan Fillion, it just wasn't happening unless you were there super early and got queued up and stuff like that. Just go for the photo ops. That's what I say about these bigger cons now. Fan Expo, I don't remember being that way. Fan Expo, you're pretty much able to walk up to anybody except for Stan Lee. Stan Lee was also at this con. So really, really cool. Calgary's getting a little too big for its britches there, I think. And pun intended, in Cowboys. I don't know. Anyway, that is that. Stay tuned for the poll list.